The West Gate Tunnel project is more than just a tunnel. Along with the twin tunnels, a widened West Gate Freeway, and new connections to the city and beyond, the project will also deliver significant benefits to the livability of Melbourne's west, with improvements to community facilities and parks, sporting fields and playgrounds. Melbourne's western suburbs are one of the fastest growing areas in Victoria. As it grows, there is a need for more community investment. Elwyn Davies is a local and gives his insight.
Footscray doesn't have a huge amount of green space, and this was crying out, I think, for development. It had fallen into disrepair over the last 20 years, and it was more and more families are using the art centre. More and more families are coming down, particularly in COVID. This was an enormous hub of activity.
To further open up the Maribyrnong River's edge for people to enjoy, the West Gate Tunnel project partnered with local council to redevelop Footscray Wharf, including a new 230-metre long boardwalk, picnic and barbecue areas, and better access for small boats to the wharf. Executive Project Director of the West Gate Tunnel project, Peter Lelliott, talks about what the upgrade means.
This is part of the development of the river here, the redevelopment of community open space, and to make sure that in the areas that West Gate Tunnel is operating, that we also are giving things back into the community and helping with Maribyrnong City Council to fund these types of facilities, really for the community benefit.
Community groups in Melbourne's west are also benefiting from the West Gate Tunnel project, with grant programs in place to help enable greater community participation and contribute to safe and livable environments. Some of the local community groups benefiting from the funding talk about this further.
We're doing a bit of a trial run here because 50 young people from the western suburbs have just been provided with this grant from the West Gate Neighbourhood Fund, the opportunity to do exactly what we're doing, but in a beautiful area northeast of here. And why are they doing this? Well, they're doing this because we know the value that comes from extended periods of time in the outdoors, with each other, learning new skills, building new friendships that for many young kids can last for life.
We're very excited to be working in the local communities of Hobsons Bay and Maribyrnong to activate the skate park areas, as well as provide local young people with the opportunity to learn skateboarding for the first time.
We've had 40,000 young people come in and bring their ideas in a 100-story building. And that means that the weight of the ideas in this room is incredibly huge. So what we're doing with that weight is we're transforming this space because it's getting weighed down and it's getting a bit tired. And so what we're planning to do with the funds that we've received from the West Gate Neighbourhood Fund is to transform this space, to reinvigorate it, to completely transform it in a couple of different ways.
The West Gate Neighbourhood Fund Community Grants is designed to support inner west communities that celebrate the West's history, contributing to a safe and livable environment. Emily Alvis manages the fund and explains what it's about.
The West Gate Neighbourhood Fund is a $10 million program that's designed to support the communities of Maribyrnong and Hobsons Bay during the construction of the West Gate Tunnel project. The feedback's been really positive on projects that have currently been delivered. We're hearing from community groups that their spaces are now a lot more accessible, they're having more interest. On some of the other ones that are like open park spaces, they've created completely new areas for the community to use. So definitely the project is designed to create a sense of collaboration within the community and connectedness, and what we're seeing delivered on the ground is things where the community can use those assets long beyond the lifespan of the construction work.
We just want to say a big thank you to the West Gate Neighbourhood Fund, to the state government for providing this opportunity on behalf of the Outdoor Education Foundation and our program partners to 50 young people who otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity.
We're just blown away by what's been achieved here with the support of the tunnel project and the local council and state government. It's transformed this area. At night now, with the lighting along here, it looks fantastic. It's still a very popular spot. Dog walkers, kids with bikes, avid cyclists, everyone's here.